Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to be doing a get ready with me. Haven't done one in a minute, so I figured why not do one today? Anyways, you guys, so in today's video we're just going to sit down, have a chat, drink some coffee. It is coffee. Don't judge me. I mean, don't not necessarily don't judge me. Don't think it's something else. It actually is coffee. I wish there was some. I swear, I always say I wish there was Kahlua in my coffee, but I really do wish. My mom has started that like a while back when she used to have like add Kahlua, and I had tasted it once. I'm like, this actually really doesn't taste too bad. But it's also a bad thing too, because it doesn't taste bad and you have it in your morning coffee. It might be a little too early for Kahlua. But anyways, you guys, so that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be doing it. Get ready with me, sit down, play with some makeup, have some conversation, have some tea, coffee, your drink of choice. I don't judge, just in moderations. And yeah, we'll go from there. I thought today would be a great opportunity to talk to you guys about how I actually got into foster care. So if that is something that sounds interesting to you and you want to know how I became a foster parent, what led me to that journey, then you got to keep on watching. But before we get started on that, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Carlos. I went blank what I wanted to say. My name is Carlos. I do product reviews, makeup tutorials, lifestyle videos, blogs, well now recently ASMR, and everything under the umbrella. So before you go, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell as well, so anytime I upload a new video, you automatically get the notifications knowing it's going to be a special video because I am special. And also give my video a thumbs up because as always, I greatly appreciate it. So before we get started, wait, no, I already did that. See, I already told you this already started. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get started because clearly I don't know where I'm going. Okay, you guys, hopefully I got myself together. No, I don't. Who am I kidding? I never have myself together. I try to like slow down, but then when I slow down, I sound like as though I'm trying to think of my words, which in a way I kind of am. Because everything is in here, it wants to like spill out. And sometimes when I do slow down, people are like wondering like, what's wrong with him? Why is he slowing down? Seriously, like sometimes I feel like if I'm talking to people like randomly in the streets, like I feel like it's a conversation that I can't scare them away, so I gotta slow down my roll sometimes when I'm talking to people. Because if I don't, people are gonna wonder like, what's wrong with this fool? Seriously, I'm always just like always talkative. I enjoy talking to people. I really do. I love enjoying. I enjoy talking with people. I'm like such a people person. Even though I get anxiety being around large crowds. How does that work? I don't know. I mean, I love being around people. But for some odd reason, I feel like this has always been like this for years. I can't be around with a lot of people though, because I feel like so much energy has been like taken from me and I'm exhausted. Does that make any sense? I know it doesn't, but that's just how it is. Like I like being around people. I like talking to people. I enjoy people watching. But at the end of it, I'm just completely just drained. I don't know why. It's been like that for years. It is what it is. Anyways, you guys, so in today's video, as I mentioned earlier, if you stay long enough to go through that intro with a hot mess, we're going to be doing a get ready with me and kind of like just having a conversation, letting you guys kind of know if you are curious on how I got into the foster care journey. I'm no longer a foster parent, but I definitely wanted to have this conversation because I really never had it on my channel before. It's always been kind of like glazed over. If you are a friend to my channel for quite some time, you know that I am a foster parent. You know that I've adopted 4 kids through the foster care system, but I really never really went into as to why I became a foster parent. So we'll talk about that. We will play with this palette right here. This came out a couple years ago, I believe. Maybe long, I don't know. I haven't used it. It is the MAC collaboration, the second launch, I believe, of the Allis estate. So I definitely want to go into this palette. Just in case if you are curious, this palette is called Age Ain't Nothing. So if you ever come across this palette, from time to time you may catch it like at Marshall's or TJ Maxx. This one I actually did buy this second one, because I actually have another one that I plan to keep just like a souvenir. I did buy this like at TJ Maxx a while back, I think a year ago. I just never used it, never had an opportunity. But let me go ahead and show you the inside. Take this out so you can see it does not have a mirror, but even though it has a reflection of it, the packaging is really gorgeous. But that is the inside. I do love these colors right here because for me, they're pretty neutral and they're, you know, they kind of like gravitate to me because of these neutral tones. Anyways, you guys. So yeah, we'll be playing with that. But first, we gotta get my eyebrows done. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. As always, I'm using my holy grail. This is the NYX Professional Lift and Snatch eyebrow pen. I think, yeah. This retails like, don't quote me, I think between like $7 to $9. Pretty cheap. I like this because again, it allows me to create some like thin, fine hair lines to give it illusion that it actually is my eyebrow. So let me do my eyebrows and then we'll come right back to talk about my journey into foster care. All right, you guys, so I got my eyebrows done. They don't look sparse or empty. You know, when I was younger, which I don't know why, I think it was obviously the trend at one point where like you just pluck your eyebrows like to the point. It was just like a line. Not that I had my eyebrows to a line. I didn't do that, but I did pluck them quite a bit where they're pretty arched, and clearly what caused that is for my eyebrows not to grow back as they once were. So that sucks for me. Anyways, I feel like I have too much like moisturizer on my face and I need to clean that up. Like, but again, I always put moisturizer on my face in the morning. Oh, I bought these little things, containers. Little things. I got like 2 in a set. And I got them because you guys don't see like the mess that's typically in front of me. Like I have stuff everywhere. I'm like, I gotta buy some stuff for the studio to kind of keep my normal or my regular things that I tend to use all the time in like a little bin, because it's a mess. Like I'm looking for like where everything go, let alone I'm already scatterbrained. Like right now I got stuff in here too. So like I said, I got two of these containers, like really dirt cheap, like $6. So if you figure it's like $3 container. Oh, what I'm using, just in case if you're curious, this is from Revlon. This is pretty popular. What it is just, it has like this volcano, I'm not sure, that's probably not the right term or right word, but it soaks up like excess oil. So I know my face is naturally oily, but since I added like moisturizer this morning, of course it just increased, which is fine. I don't mind it, but I don't want to look like I just put on lard all over my face. Anyways, guys, sorry. Let's get back on track. Squirrel moment. Okay, so as I'm looking for my primer for my eyelids, so let me go ahead and tell you exactly how this came about within foster care. So me and my spouse got married in 2015. We've been together for 25 years, but we got married in 2015 because during that time, that's when everything started becoming legal in terms of same-sex couples getting married. Clearly this is not working. Anyways, you guys, so that's when we decided to go ahead and get married. I always knew that I always wanted to have a family, meaning to have children. However that was going to happen, I don't know. Give me a second, because clearly this is not working. Let me find this. Okay, so as I mentioned, we got married in 2015. I always wanted a family. Kids, however that was going to look like. He didn't want any, and he always said, I don't want kids. And, you know, that's perfectly fine. Everybody wants kids. And, so after we got married, I planted the seed, or not necessarily planted the seed. I asked him, like, you know, let's go into see how this is going to look like if we do pursue starting a family, right? So the first thing I initially had started, I said, well, let's look into foster care, right? And so, you know, with foster care, it's not like it's guaranteed you're going to be adopting a child, because the main goal of foster care, when you have a child that comes into your care, is reunification with the parents or the family or whomever they were with originally, right? So that is the goal. So when I brought that up to his attention, he was on board with it. But then it was kind of hard for me to kind of find any, like, I'm the person who likes to research everything, and I couldn't find anything in the sense of finding who to contact to get into foster care. It actually was challenging, believe it or not. Then I came across somebody who came to my job who was doing CPR classes, and I had got her number and then I lost it. So I'm like, okay, it is what it is. I'm struggling here to get any information about foster care system within the state of Wisconsin. I kind of just pushed it to the side, and I got the number from this person initially because she was a foster care parent, and even though she is a CPR and trainer. So at that time when I got the information, I said, okay, I'm gonna give you a call. Then I ended up losing the number. So I said I ended up putting it to a side. So just in case I forgot to mention that. Anyways, so then we decided, okay, let's look into surrogacy. And there's this organization, which I'm not going to mention their name because I just don't feel that I should, just in case if this video ever does anything. I don't want them to come back on me and say that I'm lying. I'm just telling you from my own personal experience and including my spouse's personal experience. So they're an organization that helps gay couples locate surrogacy mates. Well, I guess I really shouldn't say mate because it's not like you're connecting with the person. You're looking, it basically helps you find someone to carry your baby. Okay, I got it, right? So they travel from the country, around the country, I think other countries too, to help these men or even an individual man to have a baby with a surrogate. Now, they went to Chicago. You do have to pay a fee. That should have been a red flag, right? You have to pay a fee to attend one of their events. So I'm like, okay, cool beans. Let's go to this event, pay for the fee for both of us. We traveled to Chicago and it was packed. I'm not going to lie, it was packed. And it was a very mixed crowd of people. You can tell people who didn't have money, who did have money. And it was just a broad range of different type of people, right? Okay, so as we're sitting there, listening to the people speak about their journey, because they did bring out people who've had children through surrogacy through their program. Something within my gut was telling me, like, this isn't right. Like, something isn't connecting, right? And you should always trust your gut. Unless you're hungry, then you eat. So we got to the point where we're like halfway through the seminar and they're cutting for lunch. And I looked at like my husband, or my boyfriend at the time. I'm like, you know what? Because we've been together for quite some time. So we were already going through this. Well, we were already married, excuse me. And I was like, you know what? I don't feel right. I'm not sure how you feel, but I don't feel right about this. Something is not adding up. I think we should go, right? So we end up leaving. Long story short, we decided not to take that path. Surrogacy is not cheap. It is not. It's very expensive. So we're like, okay, I was like, in my head, I was like, there's plenty of children who really need homes, who are going through a lot of issues right now with their biological family or whoever they live with. Why do we need to bring in another child when there's children out there currently that need to be adopted, or, you know, who have that possibility? Does that make sense? Okay, so that's the reason why we then re-looked at fostering. Still struggle with, you know, getting the right channels in terms of foster care. So I went ahead and blended both sides together. Now I'm going to use a MAC 219 brush. And the reason why I'm using this one is because it's more of like a narrow type of brush, but it still has a little bit of thickness. So I'm going to use this brown right next to the one I just got done using, and I'm going to apply that right into the crease line area to kind of darken up that spot. Now, since I was researching a little bit further about foster care and I was struggling, right, I still could, I'm not sure why it was so difficult, especially with the time of internet. It's just, you have so many things that pop up, you don't know where to go. Does that make sense? Sometimes too much information can not be helpful, if that makes any sense. Anyways, so now, my license for my CPR certification was up, and our employer, or my employer at the time, was paying for it. So I re-signed up for it, right? Guess who showed up? Yes, the original instructor of the information that I lost, who I got originally to get to know about foster care system and becoming a foster care parent, right? So I made sure that before they left, I got all their contacts, their emails, their phone numbers. I even stayed about 30 minutes longer with her to kind of go over some of the information that she could share with me, and kind of like my own personal goals and what I wanted to achieve within becoming a foster care parent, if that makes any sense. So I really wanted to show you really quickly how you can see the gradual, like here's the darkness, where it's still a little light up here. So I want to make sure that I don't bring any more of that shadow up so it doesn't weigh it down. but it has this nice smoky eye appearance where this eye does not yet. So let me go ahead and finish this and then we'll get on to the topic. Okay, I'm liking how this is blending out really nice so far. All right, you guys, so the next shade I'm gonna go into this purple one that's right in the corner right here. I'm gonna apply that directly right into the inner corner and midway to the eyelids. Okay, so now I have her information, right? So now we have an idea where to go. So we got everything we needed to do. So I'm gonna fast forward. We went through this whole process. It took a while to get, I don't want to say certified, but approved, become foster care parents. Like you have to go through financial information, background checks, credit. No, we didn't do credit check. Wait. Yeah, we did. We had to do all of that. I can't remember. It was like fingerprint. We had to do that. I mean, there was a lot that we had to do to become foster care parents. We even had to get like references. We had to do that, insurance, total amount that we owe in terms of all our bills. Like it was pretty intense. All right, so I got that purple shade applied on, but I did notice that in the inner corner of my eye, it looks a little bit like kind of like dark. I think it's because I went too heavy with the brush right away. If you want to correct that, because even if you did like buff it out, you're still going to have the harsh line. What you could do, go into the lightest shade closest to either your skin tone. But what I'm going to do is just go back to the original the original shadow that I use, get a little bit and just apply that right directly on top of it. So this way it kind of diffuses that overall color. So let me show you exactly what I mean by that. So if I just go like here, right? Here, just a little bit, because you want to make it more dark with the shade. Or you can go with the lightest shade too if you don't have one in this particular pan or a palette, and just slightly buff it out. Here, see this? Actually, that didn't work. It was still too dark. It happens. But if you wanted to correct that, you could just do that. You get where I'm trying to go with this. Actually, I think I did the reverse. Okay, so I got that cleared up a little bit. It is what it is. But I would suggest going with a lighter shade closest to your skin tone. The reason for that, or you can use like a powder foundation and apply that directly on top of like a shadow where you kind of need to kind of soften up. So that's what I would do. So, okay, so fast forward now. So after home visits, on top of home visits, making sure everything in the home was like up to par, we got all our paperwork submitted, approved, during the background checks, all of that, and also taking a few courses, because you do have to take so many courses to maintain a certain amount of credits to be certified or to keep your license active as a foster parent. So all of that's done, right? It's a journey. Then after that, you're approved, right? So we were approved. So we waited for, I guess, until we got that special call. I guess I shouldn't say special call, because if they're calling you, it's calling you for a reason, unfortunately, because something has happened where the child needed to be removed from the household. So I shouldn't say special call, but it is a very exciting, anxious, anxiety, unknown, all of those emotions of when you do get that call. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into this shade right here and just apply it right below the brown bone area, because it is a kind of like a glittery. So I'm hoping that that might like pop it out a little bit and soften up the look. So I'm not going to go into details as to how my first placement went. I could definitely record a separate video, let you know how that experience was. It was a good one, but it was still challenging because it was our first time, you know, as foster care parents. So as a foster care parent for the first time and you get that call, I'm not going to lie, everything is completely new. You don't know exactly what to do, what to say, how to act. You know, you want to make sure you're doing the best that you can as a foster parent, but also for the kids. All right, you guys, so what I ended up doing is just bringing some of, like, I took one of the brushes with a little bit of the product still left over, and I just brought it down on the waterline area to kind of smoke it out. What I am going to do now, I'm going to go into this Tres Luz. It is a gel intenso eyeliner, and then I'm just going to apply that. It's in the shade black, but I'm going to apply that directly on the waterline area. Now I'm going to use a little bit of mascara. I'm going to use the Merit Beauty. I like this mascara because it gives off more of like a natural overall appearance. I don't like anything that's like too heavy on my eyelashes, because trying to look like I don't have makeup on, well, right now it's not a good example, but you know what I'm talking about. All right, you guys, so that is the completed eye look. Let me go ahead and apply some lip gloss. So I want to end up, I'm going to use, words. I'm going to use the Laura Lee Los Angeles. I don't remember the shape, but this is a glitter lip gloss. Oh, it's not, what is it? I don't know. I can't read. I can never read these little fonts. Anyway, so I'm going to be using this particular gloss. I'm not doing a full glam because, again, this is more just like, get ready with me. Let's try out. Let's play on. Let's play. I can't talk. Let's play with a little bit of makeup. Tell you a little bit of my journey with foster care. Yeah, what do you guys think? It blended out quite nicely, right? I'm surprised it's taking me this long to use this palette, but it's really pretty. Anyways, you guys, so that was my kind of like summary journey of how we got into foster care. Even though it was short, maybe looking at my time, it's a long process, but it's so worth it. Can't get the words out. You get what I'm trying to say, right? Yeah, I mean, if you definitely want to know more information about my foster care journey, what other things that we needed to do to maintain our license, what we went through, because let me tell you, it's quite some journey. Let me tell you, not easy. Everyone's journey through foster care system can be easy or hard or extremely difficult. Ours was, if you were to ask me, I think it was emotionally extremely difficult. But other people have had worse experiences than us, so I should be counting my blessings. But again, my experience was bad for me. But again, everyone's experience is completely different. Anyways, definitely leave a comment below. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions. If you would like to hear more, hopefully this video was helpful as to, you know, kind of starting that process. Again, if you are watching this from another state and you are curious about how becoming a foster care parent, I will definitely include a link, hopefully I can find it, where it kind of takes you to like the avenue, meaning the state, as to where you can look into becoming a foster care parent, because there are plenty of children out there who really need some good, structured, supportive, loving homes to help them either get reunified or possibly get adopted if that's something that you're interested in. But also definitely leave a comment below. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions about this overall look. I think it came out pretty nice. I actually really like it. Not sure why it took me this long to play with the palette. Anyways, you guys, if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell as well. So anytime I upload a new video, you automatically get the notifications. And plus, give my video a thumbs up because I greatly appreciate it. And if you do like this type of video, get ready with me. Sit down and chat. Let me know, because this does help me out as to have an idea what content to create a little bit more of to kind of socialize with you guys. Because I do enjoy I do enjoy speaking with you guys. Graham crackers. Anyways, you guys, but until then, make sure to brush your teeth, wash your culo, and subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye now.